Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Completes it to Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The kick by Bass is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 24, Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, the
ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Where we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
56.
Now Allen again. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the room.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. 23 yards the pickup there.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding it over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's got
a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Now this is picked up by the Bills. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A give to Williams, running right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 44, Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Wilson. Uses the stiff arm, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. draw. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Cook up the gut. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Running on 1st down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. 2nd down.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl. Brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined.
lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna count of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tearing out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I